how do you manage and allow, and that's an important part of this, how do you allow ego to exist? Because to some degree, ego is really beneficial, right? If you, let's say that you're competing against somebody, ego is going to be the thing that makes you think that you can win. And that's an important part of confidence. But then there's this bad side of ego too that can be destructive to the quality or the energy of a school. It can be destructive to your teammates. So how do you, Victor, view ego, and how do you manage it with your...
That's a really big question, because this is, I think, for me, the balance of those two is in my opinion, the ideal for a great athlete, right? And if you think about the ego, they need to be completely broken in order for you to explore and don't care and don't allow your self-worth to be based on your ability to win a training. Your self-worth is not by not tapping to someone. Your self-worth is not about, just be the person who wins. Your self-worth is how you handle all the positive and the negative parts of training. When you're under pressure, how you handle yourself. When you lose a match, how do you handle yourself? I think if you have your ego managed, you can explore technique, you can explore your development without the worry or fear of being caught out and tap out or lose positions, and you can be fulfilling that best self and evolve and don't care about what it means to be tapped. And in order to be great winners, you need to know, to handle yourself when you're at the lowest. It speaks loud about people like this. But at the same time, you need to want to be that to prove to yourself and to whenever you go to a tournament, you want to prove that you can accomplish those things. You can express the best possible form of jiu-jitsu art, You can explore yourself to the max, being challenged to the highest level and still perform. And this is an inner battle, something that you gotta do it for yourself. Because if you do it for others, that is a challenge right there. You still feel the responsibility to represent your team, represent the people around you, the people who helped you. But truly, you want to be doing this to better yourself, to show to yourself that you can accomplish those things. And I think it's important to have that ego that you want to prove it. But then when you want to prove it to just bring fame to yourself or to bring attention to yourself because you're trying to feed the lack of confidence that you have in yourself. And that when ego becomes toxic because you lose the sense of confidence versus our arrogance. Confidence and arrogance, they're really, really close together.
Very close.
They're very close. And then I feel like some people, they like to play the arrogant because they're trying to tell themselves they can do things. But really it's because they believe they can't. They're trying to tell themselves otherwise. They're trying to speak very loudly that they want to be recognized in a particular way by the community. They don't feel like they are valued in their hearts, I feel like you need to value yourself and don't need the affirmation and the recognition of others to do great.